and the relevant interest rate is I0.
We're looking in on intermediate macroeconomics, an upper division course with a typical enrollment of 40 to 60 students. My goal in this course is to help students master the use of formal models of the macroeconomy with an eye towards developing and defending their own views regarding the appropriate use of policy measures in pursuit of macroeconomic objectives. I first taught this course exclusively on a lecture basis. In the process, I discovered that I was succeeding in helping students understand how the models work, but not in mastering their use. This led me to adopt a hybrid approach. I'll lecture a bit to motivate the models under investigation, then leave their application to the students. This converts my students from passive to active learners. It helps them discover for themselves what they do and do not understand about the models they are confronting, and enables me to provide immediate feedback at the point of discovery. It initiates collaborative learning, which typically extends outside the classroom, and most importantly, it better enables my students to put the models to use on their own.
We'll talk about the money example a little bit later, but what I want to do right now is do a fiscal policy experiment. So something you've never done before. In particular, let's think about the implications in this model of an increase in government expenditures to some arbitrary new level G prime larger than the initial value of G that was used to construct this diagram. What I want you to do is take your best shot at fully tracing out the effects of this change. Okay, so go ahead and get started on that, and I'll come around and see how you're doing, give you some suggestions and so on.
A change happens here, it comes down here.
Exactly.
And then any change that happens on this side eventually moves over here. So
Right.
this is like the ultimate graph.
Exactly, right. In particular, that's exactly how I want you to think about it. This is the ultimate graph. This graph is going to show you what's going on in all the other ones. Okay? You guys right now are at the exact same position, so if you're struggling with what to do, you should talk to each other. If demand is greater than supply in the market for apples, what will happen? What's your prediction?
The price will go up.
The price will go up. Okay, so let's think about that question in the context of a supply and demand problem. If demand shifts to the right, does that mean supply shifts to the right? No. So now you pin down where that IS curve goes. Now you just have to figure out, and this is the tough part, this is what we haven't done yet. Now you have to figure out the adjustment process. Is the money supply exogenous or endogenous?
Exogenous.
It's exogenous.
And then it shifts out here.
Right.
It comes down here, intersecting the LM curve.
Right.
Here. IS shifts us because of this G prime.
But what interest rate is that point at?
I0.
It is?
No, it will be a new interest rate in equilibrium.
Right. But is this where the IS curve lives? Because didn't you use big I0?
Right.
And therefore, isn't little I0 the relevant interest rate?
Yes.
So why is this point relevant? Why isn't that one relevant?
This point here.
Yeah.
Actually, I extended it out.
But that's not the right income level. This is a different income level than Y1.
Yeah, sorry.
And the other one here, the money supply increase. So if the money supply increase, interest rate drop, and if interest rate drops, then the LM curve drop too.
Okay, so you see why you don't like that IS curve then? That's not the right interest rate. This is the right interest rate. So your IS curve wants to
Okay.
Now you're right that that's not going to be an equilibrium because LM isn't there.
Right.
But that's a different question.
Right.
Yeah, that's a different part of the problem.
Okay, so the shifting out is going to be...
Yes. Yeah. And now you have a different problem, okay? There's where IS lives,
Right.
and there's where LM lives,
Right.
and how are you going to get there? That's what I want you to think about next.
Okay.
All right?
I need the lever, sir.
Now you
So,
have done exactly what he just did. So I want you to tell her why that's wrong and help her think about how to get that correct, okay?
okay. Here it is. Over here we use I0. Okay? I0G1. So in that second, then it is where this income intercepts this I0, which is here. This is what you shift out. You shift out the IS curve to this I0.
Oh, so that's the
Right.
That's the one place where both the money market and the goods market are in equilibrium. Right. So the question is,
How does it get there?
yeah, exactly. Okay. How does it get there? And that's what I want you to think about next. That's the new part. That's the novelty of what we're doing right now.
Oh,
Okay. So think about that. And if you're having trouble with the initial step, then you guys should talk. Okay? How you guys doing?